Na, 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 na. Here come the hot stepper. I'm the lyrical gangster.
What's up guys, Goldizzy here, back at you with another video. And before I start the topic, I just want to say thank you for the 800 subscribers that I have received. That's right, today on Memorial Day, I received my 800th subscriber, and I just want to say thank you for all the support. Secondly, before I start the topic, I went to Walmart today and got a few pickups. I got 5 DVDs. I've got a 2-pack of The Marine and Walking Tall on Blu-ray for $20. So I got 2 Blu-rays basically for $10 each. And I also got a 3-pack of WWE DVDs. 3 WWE DVDs for $13. Mr. Perfect, Rise and Fall of WCW, and the Dusty Rhodes Story. I already had the Dusty Rhodes Story, but I didn't have these two, so I figured why not. And thought that was very cool. Now, on to the topic of discussion. Now, if you guys saw my last video, Wrestling with Mugshots, you might remember when I was talking about MVP, Montel Montavious Porter. And when he was 16, he was arrested for a kidnapping and spent 9 years in prison. Now, he received a few gang-related tattoos, which he isn't too proud of. So, in his wrestling career, he decided to hide those tattoos. And he was always known for wearing this wrestling gear right here. But as of late, if you guys have watched SmackDown, you'll notice that he's not really wearing the top portion of that gear anymore. He's coming out bare-chested. And I think that's kind of cool. You know, he was really, I guess, worried. He didn't want the kids, I guess, to get the wrong idea about him. But I think he's finally broken out of that shell of his life and has finally realized that, hey, you know, it's just another part of his life. You know, there's no reason to be ashamed of it. And now he's showing it all, which I think is kind of cool. So after thinking about that, I was like, well, hell, you know what? Let's talk about tattoos. So that's what this video is all about. Wrestling with tattoos. A lot of wrestlers have tattoos. Some are good, some are bad. And no, pro wrestlers are not the only professional athletes who have tattoos. All major sports have them, and even guys like us have tattoos. Do I have tattoos? No, I don't. Will I ever get one? Maybe. But I figured, let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly on these tattoos. I want to start off talking about some stupid tattoos. The Big Show. Now, the Big Show's been around forever, and he didn't always have tattoos. But later on in his career, when he got to the WWE, he got some tattoos. And there was one tattoo that I've always shook my head about, and that is the infamous tiger on his arm. Now, the Big Show is kind of big like a tiger. Well, he is big like a tiger. Is he quick as a cat, though? Hell no. He's more like a big grizzly bear. So if he would have got a picture of Smokey the Bear on his arm, I would have been like, that's the Big Show, no doubt. However, he doesn't. He has a tiger ripping through his skin on his arm. I've always been like... Another wrestler. You guys might remember this guy from the Attitude Era. Mideon. Now, I'm sorry guys, this is the best picture I could find of Mideon, and I know it's not that appealing to look at, just bear with me. Close your eyes if you want to and just listen to my voice. But Mideon has some shitty ass tattoos, and that's all I've got to say about that. Now, 2 wrestlers I'm going to speak about right now who have a few things in common. One, of course, they're wrestlers. Second, they both have big muscles. And third, they both have a tattoo in the same position on their body. The 2 wrestlers I speak of is Scott Steiner and Brock Lesnar. Now, Scott Steiner has a tattoo going down the center of his pecs that is basically a tattoo of a heart being pierced by a cross. I have no idea what that means, and I have no idea why he has it placed in the center of his chest. I think it's horrible placement, and yeah. Another, Brock Lesnar, he has a knife tattooed going down the center of his chest and the point of the blade sticking up towards his neck. Now, I don't know what that symbolizes, but to me, it can't be that good. But I think tattoo placement is key whenever anyone is getting a tattoo, and going down the center of your pec is not a good idea whatsoever. Now, there are some cool tattoos out there, and the first cool tattooed wrestler I could think of was Bam Bam Bigelow. A great big man in the ring. He could fly through the air like a cruiserweight, and he has flames tattooed on his skull. How more badass could that be? Now, if it was any other person, tattoos on your head probably would not work. But for Bam Bam Bigelow, it is awesome. Rest in peace, my man. Another one, CM Punk. Now, CM Punk has all kinds of tattoos. He has the Pepsi logo. He has the G.I. Joe Cobra symbol. He has straight edge tattooed across his abdomen. And he just has a lot of cool tattoos. It just shows you a lot about his character, his personality, which I think is great. And he's one of my favorite wrestlers right now, to be in fact, because he's a hell of a heel and he does his job very well. Now, another wrestler, Darren Drozdov. You guys might remember him from his Attitude Era days, hanging out with Legion of Doom. He was part of Legion of Doom 2000, I believe, before he suffered a neck injury, which resulted in him being paralyzed. But he had a lot of cool tattoos, and as you can see, they are right there. And yeah, it's sad that he can no longer walk, but you know, he's definitely missed. He had a really cool gimmick at first. He was known as Puke. If you guys have ever seen Beyond the Mat, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Jeff Hardy is another wrestler who has some great tattoos. I never really noticed the neck tattoo, but he's got a really awesome neck tattoo. I mean, check that out. It's almost like a Joker-esque character coming through his skin. The detail and the art skill involved in making that tattoo is just tremendous. Now, Rey Mysterio is another wrestler who has a lot of tattoos on his body, and they all work rather well, I think. And he's got a really cool back tattoo, and it's a tattoo of a spinal cord with some kind of crap coming out of it, like ribs. I'm not really sure what to call that, but he also has the Mexican tattooed across his abdomen. He's got the Rey Mysterio mask on his arm. He's got the birds coming across his shoulders like that, like on his mask as well, is what I'm trying to say. Also, The Rock. He's got a lot of cool tattoos too. Well, not a lot. He's got the Brahma Bull on his arm, which is what he's always been known for. And he also has the shoulder, chest, arm, tribal shield, I guess you could say is what it is. I think it's very cool. Works really well for The Rock. Another wrestler, Batista. He's got a really cool back tattoo, just like Rey Mysterio. There's a picture of it. I'm not too sure what that is, but it's pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure about his navel tattoo. Yeah, I'm just not sure about that. And then he also has a tattoo on his arm of two flags. I know one of them's a Greek flag. I don't remember the other flag, but I think it's really cool. He's showing his heritage. Very, very cool. Now, speaking of back tattoos, I mentioned Rey Mysterio and I mentioned Batista. Brock Lesnar also has a back tattoo. Very, very wicked and cool. There's a picture of it. That's all I can say. It's just straight wicked. Now, Randy Orton. Randy Orton started wrestling. He had that simple little neck tattoo going across the back of his shoulders and his neck. He also had the basic tribal stuff on his arms. However, one day he got injured, and he spent a lot of time away from the ring. Then he came back, and he was tatted up. He has 2 full arm sleeves now, and they are awesome. I really, really dig those tattoos. I think they're great. And they really work for his whole character. I mean, when he was a heel, they really worked. And now he's a face, which, you know, even him as a face, it still works. But I think they're really, really cool. Next, there are such things as having just a simple tattoo. You know, simplicity is a nice thing. You don't always have to have craziness going all over your body like some wrestlers do. And Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, is a great example of that. He has the anchor with the heart on his arm right here. Very simple, very cool. Another wrestler, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he has the great state of Texas tattooed on his lower leg, as you can see right there. Very cool, very simple. Edge is another wrestler who has simple tattoos. He has the Edge symbol right here on his arm. You see that symbol a lot on his merchandise. And he's got the one on his arm as well. Very simple, very cool. Goldberg now has a tribal tattoo on his bicep. That's a very famous tattoo. I mean, I believe he is the man that made that famous. Because I think in the late 90s when he first came out with that, everybody started getting them. And it just goes to show you that simple things can work out. But that's another example of simplicity at its finest. But, you know, I wanted to make this video because I thought it would be a cool idea yet again. You know, I'm trying to get away from these cookie cutter videos that everybody does. Everybody does review videos. Everybody does this kind of video and that kind of video. I want to take making videos a whole step further and show that you guys can actually be creative and make videos that are different. Sometimes these videos that I do work, sometimes they don't, but that's what you do when you step out of the box. You take that risk. But anyways, that's the video. Let me know what you think. I know I couldn't list every single wrestler that has a tattoo, but yeah, there you go. That's the video. This is Gold Dizzy. Peace out.